What's up, YouTube? This is Tom with Fresh Vintage. We're in Carlisle, Pennsylvania for the 2025 Chrysler Nationals. We got a ton of GTXs behind us. We got Chargers, we got Challengers. There's a Viper right there. We got all the Dodge power, all the Jeep power. We even found a few AMCs and a ton of other stuff. Let's dig in and check it all out together right now. So right off the bat, we're at the Dodge B-Body section, specifically for 69 Chargers, and oh, looky there, 69 Charger. Now, I won't be able to show you everything. There's just so many cars here. But I'm gonna walk through and get as much as possible, knowing that if I actually stopped, I'd probably have like a 10-hour video or something. Oh man, the interior, you'd probably cook a loaf of bread or something in there right now, bake a pizza, but this red is really solid. I don't know the color of that red. If you're a MOPAR guy and you know, shout it out in the comments, but I really like that shade of red. Okay, so we've barely gotten through the first row, and I found it, everyone. This is the one I 100% will be driving home. You may think I'm joking, but I absolutely love the hearse shifter. We got duct tape on the seat. I love the patina. It's a runner, it's a driver, and you don't have to worry about getting dinged or scratched up. Let's check out that interior. Some awesome Roadrunner action here. And again, I'm not picking on this thing. I 100% would drive this home. Just endless amounts of Dodges and Chryslers and Plymouths, and boom, we go right into the Superbirds, including this. I've never actually seen. Oh, this is a Daytona. I've never seen that color on a Superbird, but it's a Daytona, so. This, now that I think about it, other than a very brief one at a Cars and Coffee, this is the first Daytona I've ever seen in person. Now you'll be shocked to know that it looks a lot like a Superbird, but my stupid joke aside, this thing is in very nice shape, complete with the 8-track, and then your more traditional Superbird with Superbird graphics and whatnot. Pistol grip shifter and all. Really cool to see. I'm sure most people watching this will know how big Carlisle is, but when I say 80 plus acres, it's just endless rows of cars. I'm going to jump to the next row and show you. Just a whole other row, just endless ocean of cars. Everything from Neons to Vipers to Warlocks to Midnight Expresses and an AMC Eagle I saw. I would literally be here the entire weekend to try to get video of them. And this video would probably be about 10 hours long, which would be awesome. But I'm gonna walk through and just get you some shots. There's A row, B row, C row. I should say A body, B body, C body, and so on. But there's so much here that Even if I looked at every fourth car, I would probably not get out of the ABC area for hours. So we're going to walk around, show you some of the different stuff in here. Beautiful interior. Look at this white interior. That is pristine. Pristine interior. You win the award for pristine interior. It's incredible. Richard Petty isn't even breaking a sweat out here. It's amazing. He's standing right next to his ride. Dodge by Petty. Check this out. Even have the 1/16 scale car. 400 Magnum. That's right next to the In Charge. It's incredible to see. If you have never been here, definitely mark your calendars for 2026. If you want Belvedere GTX, you got it, both in hardtop and convertible. Now, you do not see these very often, especially the truck variant. Barney is in the house, and there was actually another one of these when I first walked in, but it has since left. So really cool to see. Get you a shot of the engine in here. Check this out. So just like the sign says, these are pretty rare anymore because they are survivors. They haven't been messed with. They're pretty much factory original. I'm just going to walk through here real quick and show you what is here, because there's a real good mixture of everything. It's a little bit of old and new. 73 here for you. Really nice RT convertible here. This is 70. Really nice 69 Roadrunner here, all the way from Virginia driving up. And it's amazing because I've seen everything from California to Oregon. I had a guy pass me with Ontario plates, and he was cruising in that late 70s New Yorker. He was actually going faster than my CRV, so really awesome to see the amount of diversity and how far people come for this show. Really nice Charger here. We have a Monaco Brougham. Gotta love the wood trim there. Charger RT for you. Really interesting mixture, and big shout out to them for how much work they put into bringing this many different vehicles in, especially the survivors, because I mean they're only getting rarer and rarer. It's a nice 446 pack part for you. One more for you here. The first Slant 6 I've spotted at the show. Really cool to see this Aspen. Very, very clean. You know, everyone's checking out the Chargers and the Challengers and everything, and I'm over here checking out this wood trim. I'd definitely drive this baby home. Really awesome to see, especially the patina. And I actually counted it off camera. It's 18 feet long. And then this guy, look at the interior on this guy. Man, that's got to be blazing hot right now. It's probably 90 out, maybe 92, but we got a ton more to check out. I just happened to be walking by and saw this Hemi Cuda. This thing is very well done. Love the crank windows, love the white interior. Check out what's under the hood. Very impressive. I know it's July and it's hot out, but it's very impressive to see the amount of convertibles that showed up. Speaking of convertibles, this is, I guess, that Cuda's grandson, so to speak. Really cool to see the modern day variant of it. Now, it wouldn't be the Chrysler Nationals if we didn't find the General Lee. And not only did we find the General Lee, we found multiple. And it's cool to see the slight shades in orange. Like that one's a tiny bit more red. This is more traditional orange. And then this one we're back to a little bit more red. And it's just awesome to see how much is here. And they're all slightly different. The interiors are all different. We even have the police cars down here. And then right behind these, we have a single row of AMCs. I'm just going to zip through those really, really quick. Really solid Javelin here. And of course, I found the only Eagle here right next to it. But walking down through here, really good collection of AMC representation. A really nice Spirit here. You don't see too many of the 4-cylinder 5-speed, I'm guessing, combos. It's either a 4 or 5-speed. Yeah, 4-speed, but kind of rare actually. One more AMC for you here. AMX actually. Really, really well done. Really clean, finished. So I'm sure you've seen this video on social media, but they brought the General Lee that they jumped here recently to the Chrysler Nationals. And I'm not trying to pick on it. I'm pretty sure it's a Crown Vic, just bodied up as a Charger. I can't imagine anyone actually jumping a real Charger with how much these things go for, even beat up. But really, really cool to see that they're here. So we found the pavilions where the MOPAR muscles for sale. Grab your checkbooks because we're going to go inside and see what we can pick up and drive home right now. So kicking things off here, we have a 70 Dodge Charger RT. Has a top banana paint color. They're asking $80,000 for it. Numbers matching. Overall, looks really, really solid. I don't know, is it worth $80,000? Leave a comment. I think it is. I mean, a lot of these, this is about the average asking price. Some of these are over 100, quite a few are under 100. So let's check out the convertible here. Now this is a Challenger RT. Let's pan through here. Ooh, nice pistol grip shifter there, forgive me. Let's see what that, so they're only asking $69,500 for this. Got a 383 in it. Very, very well done. Let's get a shot into the engine bay there, forgive me. Side commentary, I've never kind of understood why they partially open the hood. Just open the hood the whole way. I know I don't own the car, but seriously, just open the hood the whole way. Green on green. That pistol grip shifter is pretty solid looking at it. Now parked right next to it is a 69 Charger SE. They're asking $41,000 for it. I don't want to say basic, sounding like a negative sense, but it's a little bit more of a SE, you know, stock edition, standard edition, whatever they had that moniker for. But really, really clean overall. A little bit of rust on the front bumper, but you know, not too bad overall. See what the interior looks like here. Get you a shot of the taillights here. So we got some patina here for you boys. This is a 70 Plymouth Cuda. They're only asking $28,500. I honestly am not sure if this was running and driving, but it looks put together enough that engine probably fired up and drove here kind of thing, but it needs restored. Or you just drive it like this. Honestly, I would just fix whatever is broken for inspection kind of thing. Just drive it like this. Although the floorboards may need at least some carpet, but preferably you should probably fix that, right? But all joking aside, awesome restoration. Really nice project here if you want to shell out the money and the time, the blood, sweat, and tears. Fully built party bus on wheels, dare I say that. You can buy this. This is a 1970. It's only $39,500. Really cool to see because it has that full bar power wagon setup. I mean, I think you would be the head of the party, the life of the party. You rolled up in this at any event. And if the truck didn't seal the deal for you, that skull definitely does. Came all the way down from New Hampshire. Really, really cool to see that. Now they're asking $34,500 for this guy. Dodge Polara, and I walked right by it. And I'm like, what is that running? I thought it was off in the distance, but man, this is one of the most quiet cars I've ever, new or old. It's incredible how smooth that engine is. It's just purring right now. Really, really clean. Top looks solid. This car looks really, I mean, for 34.5, this is a really solid buy. Wow, look at that interior. We just don't do dash instrument panels and clusters like, I mean, look at that. We just don't do stuff like that anymore. We need to get back to that. Crank windows and all. Now, I know a lot of people would probably like, why on earth did you waste your time on this? But this is a 95 Neon. They only want $5,500 for it. And granted, the parts might be a little bit more of a challenge to find now versus, say, 20 years ago. I'm really amazed that they stopped making these. Because, I mean, a lot of people just need a cheap around-town car. Something with air conditioning, something with 4 doors, something to get you A to B. I mean, this is perfect. So the 71 Charger Super B, they're only asking $52,500, which I know some people will be like, you're crazy, man. I don't have that kind of money. But for what you're getting here, this thing is in really good shape. I wish the window was down so we could check out the inside, but I mean, gosh, for $52,500, there's little things, like you can see the paint there. But honestly, it's a solid like 9.5 out of 10. It really is nice. I mean, there's like little time. If you really want to nitpick things, obviously someone would be like, "Oh, it's scratched," but I would just drive it like this. Just make sure you get the insurance on it, and hit the road. Go for a cruise. So as I turn to start heading out to the cars that are for sale outside, I'm immediately drawn to this. And if you don't know what this is, trust me when I say you're looking at a very rare car. Granted, they did make 600 of them, but they only built this for 1 year. 1983, they built the Scamp, and they made the sister of it, the Dodge Rampage, in 83 and 84. But seeing either one of these, let alone seeing a Scamp GT, is exceptionally rare. And I, as a kid who grew up in the 80s and early 90s, as an adult now, this I'm glad I don't have money with me, because he's selling it, and I probably would take it home depending on how much he's asking for it. It's not perfect, but it's it's like perfectly patinaed. It's just exceptionally rare to actually see one of these in person. I've never seen one. I've only seen one Rampage my entire life, but really, really cool to see. Now, just behind this, there is a Dodge Ram I'm going to go show you. So I have to ask, leave a comment. I mean, 14.5 firm. It is loaded. It's a 79 Dodge Adventurer. Is it worth 14.5? I know the market is going up and down, and I personally like it, but I'm curious to know if you think it's worth the 14.5. They're definitely firm, so I'm guessing they probably started at 16 or 17 or whatever, but really cool to see. Let's get a shot of the interior here. So one more truck for sale before we get to the Neons, because it's the 30th anniversary of the Neons and there's hundreds of them here. This is a really nice Dakota. Sounds like it's actually running right now, really quiet. And they really do not want that much for it. I mean, I know this would be sold in my hometown literally in a second. And it's blowing, the AC's blowing, so really nice truck for the money. Even has a cap on. That's a full 8-foot bed too, so definitely do some work with this guy. So it's the 30th Neon anniversary, but seriously, it's the 30th anniversary of the Dodge and Plymouth Neon. And it's kind of a shame that they got rid of these. I mean, all good things must come to an end. Now, when I think of the definition of a sleeper, this rolls up next to you at the red light, and you probably think, I'm just going to smoke them. But then the light turns green, and you regret taking on this two-door Neon. And this is such a perfect platform for building power. I mean, their SRT package that they offered in these neons is no joke. It is pretty darn potent, especially for the power to weight ratio that they have in these cars. So there are people out here doing stuff like this, and it's a shame that Chrysler got rid of these guys. But I mean, as we moved into the mid 2000s, everyone wanted an SUV. I mean, you even saw Chevy getting rid of the Impala and a bunch of other cars because everyone wanted a SUV for pretty much the same price. So I definitely drive. This is the one I would drive home right here. I would drive that one, and then stuff like a V6 or something under the hood. Be the ultimate sleeper. One more quick shot here. I'm not going to guess at the horsepower, but I mean, honestly, the power to weight ratio on something like these, it's a potent little package. So briefly touching on some of the 80s and 90s action. And there's a couple Omnis right around the corner. For all the emission stuff that all the car manufacturers had to deal with in the late 80s and early 90s, these are definitely quick for their time, so to speak. Another pretty rare bird here, GLHS. You do not see too many of these. I wish the window was down so we could get you a shot of the interior, but really cool to see. And there's actually a Horizon right there. So this is the Dodge Omni and that's the Plymouth Horizon, but this is an intercooled GLHS. And whoever owns this, if you see my video, I hate to tell you this, but you got a big old screw in your tires. So hopefully they see that and they can get it taken care of. Quick shot under the hood of that Horizon I mentioned earlier. So just randomly sitting next to the little red Expresses, we have this guy with this factory engine. Came right off the assembly line with this. Okay, my dumb joke aside, thing is stuffed into this car. Get you a shot of the tires here. So back to the little red Expresses, and little known truck you probably have never heard of is the Midnight Express. And we have one here. It's actually a clone, so to speak. I talked to the owner and he couldn't find one. They kind of are unicorns. They technically don't exist, but they do exist. They're out there. Who knows how many numbers, but long story short, he built this out of a little red Express. So very rare to see, and you can do this yourself if you have a little red Express. It's just a very rare option that the more you read up on them, it's just a kind of a does not exist, unobtainium, so to speak. So he just manufactured one. But big shout out, really, really well done, really clean, very finished. Now it's not an official Chrysler show until you spot the Slant 6, and I just found this guy here in this 74 Duster. The gold Duster, I'm guessing this is kind of a special edition because check out this interior. These seats are amazing. We even have the 8-track intact. Check out some of the names on these 8-track tapes. Really, really cool to see. 41,000 original miles. I gotta say it's pretty much pristine condition. Right next to it, we have more Slant 6 power. Very, very cool to see. And we actually have another gold duster here. So a lot of people would look at this and not actually understand what they're seeing. It's an 81 Challenger, but the real story, the interior is awesome, but the real story is under the hood. I can't even imagine what the power to weight ratio is on this guy, but with 485 horsepower, this thing can't weigh more than 3,000 pounds. So we found the Ram Chargers, including one that we never actually got in the US. And what I mean is this was imported from Mexico. I talked to the owner and they bought this from the gentleman that imported it into the US, but this was never offered in the US. Really, really weird that they didn't, other than they had the Dodge Durango at the time, and I'm guessing that was their cash cow, so to speak. So they didn't bother with this. So I apologize for not getting up on the hill. At this point, it's so hot out that I may legit pass out if I try to climb that hill, but there's so much to see down here on the lower level that I haven't even touched the A bodies and the B bodies and whatnot yet.